Hello everybody, my name is Ryan Beck. Welcome to day 12 of my world tour. This is a vlog where I show you my story of how I am traveling the world with my backpack, hitchhiking, sleeping in a tent, and with $300 in my pocket. So as you might remember, I left Almaty 12 days ago. I crossed through Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan. We literally just finished Uzbekistan and got back into Kazakhstan for the last final push through the west of the country.
This is the place I was born in. Before moving forward, I needed to come here.
Oh, Niki, Ruajara, Nazar Shotan, Abshol, Jumabek, Meninagashadam.
Yeah, this was a heavy part of my journey because, I'm embarking on a pilgrimage to Mecca. In my culture, it's a very huge journey to the holy city, right? It's a spiritual pilgrimage, spiritual journey. And before that, I got the blessing of my grandfather from my father's side, right? My father's father. And this is the grave of my mother's father, who died a few years before. This is 2024, August. Yeah, it was heavy because a lot of my happiest childhood memories were associated with him. So I had to get his blessing too, or at least visit, honor his grave before moving forward with my journey. My roots are here. I think no matter how spiritual a person is, culturally speaking, blood-wise, roots-wise, you still gotta honor it. You don't have to be tethered by it, but you still gotta remember it maybe. I might be wrong, but that's how I feel about it. This is Central Asian graves, by the way. But yeah, I got another blessing from my grandma. She wished me a good journey, safe travel, that I'm always safe and fed and everything. I'm not gonna translate all of it. You get the essence. Afterwards, of course, I went to the old house. They sold this house a while back, before my grandpa died. This is where all of my happiest memories happened. And now it's a kindergarten, I think. The new owner turned it into that. Let me show you what is inside. My parents were afraid that me and my sister are gonna forget Kazakh, our mother tongue, so they sent us here every summer. We grew up in a different place, more north, closer to Russia. And this is the house that associates with so many happy memories. Used to watch Nickelodeon, Jetix, and there was a dog named Charlie. Yeah, now I can't even go inside. Nostalgia is a dangerous thing, guys. Be careful. I'm for real. Past is called past for a reason. For it has passed. So you gotta step into that territory with big caution. Otherwise, if you're not careful, you will drown. But yeah, I visited my grandpa's grave, got the blessing of my grandma, and I went to Aktau. Aktau is a port city on the shore of the Caspian Sea, the biggest lake on the planet. Just wanted to see the sea before we part ways. So.
Al халайық, мен Каспийге келдім.
Мынау жағажайы Напка. Пальмалар өсіп тұр. Теңіздің иісі шығады.
Кәдімгідей тұзды судың, теңіздің иісі шығады, дымқылдықтың.
I like returning to the Caspian Sea. Every time I go abroad, I used to go to America and then come back. I always come back.
Al халайық, біз теңізге бара жатырық.
Yeah, this is my cousin Eldar. He took me to the ocean. He studies in Italy. This piece of information, by the way, is going to be important later. It's going to be a continuation of my world tour. Next continent, Europe. We're still in Asia, though, for now. I just swam around, and the water was okay. kind of dirty. Not the best ocean or sea that I've been in. But I listened to some Avicii and it was amazing. Check this out. I think these words by Avicii are maybe partial reason why I decided to do this. They influenced me. And don't forget, guys, right now it's August. Basically, it's a bunch of my cousins who live here, whom I grew up with. They invited me to this place. For example, this is my cousin Diaz. We grew up together practically. And it's such a lovely place, and they all like asked me to stay longer, but this was my last stop. It is a beautiful location like this before God knows what is waiting for me out there, right? Because I'm about to leave Kazakhstan and everything familiar to me. Oh, yeah, traveling the world, world touring. Not an easy fit. I was very anxious, but I knew that tonight is my last night in a familiar place. And that's about it. Nothing much happened. Just danced a little bit and went on my way. Oh, and there was a nice campfire. I really like fire, especially after LSD.
Hello there, guys. Hi.
I guess what I should rather say is bye-bye, guys. Yeah, we are done with Mangostar region episode. Next stop is Atara. A friend of mine lives there. And that's going to be our last stop before heading to Russia. And yeah, God knows what's waiting for me there.